Now, for some of us in the 1980s, there was one person that often struck a lot of fun on TV, namely for her outlandish clothing, extra long eyelashes, and of course just a sheer force of personality. She became something of an American icon, a bit of a drag queen if you like to certain people in that era. But now her life looks set to be turned into a musical. But how tempted will you be to go and see this? Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Nice to see you today. This particular story truly caught my eye because when you think about musicals, they really need a punch, don't they, in this climate right now. As we've told you, after 2.5 years of pandemic, people are finding it very difficult to feel safe in enclosed spaces. Pleased to report that some of the West End at least has picked up, big shows like Les Mis, Phantom of the Opera, Mamma Mia. They're feel good though, aren't they? You know what I mean? It's new pieces that really struggled. Now this particular new piece caught my eye because the people behind it are none other than a brilliant writer called James Graham. But it's the musical collaboration too that also made me smile, because it will feature music from none other than Sir Elton John, a man who's collaborated on many a hit musical, and of course a man who really was so brilliant at putting the campery into the 90s disco scene, Jake Shears of the Scissor Sisters. Can you imagine what that's going to be like? This will all focus on a lady that truly was something of an icon to a generation, Tammy Faye Baker. She was a talk show hostess. She did all sorts of Christian TV channels, great work, a life of comedy, tragedy, and more importantly, scandal. For me, I just sort of remember her being on the TV a lot. And she was interviewed by many of those breakfast shows, by people wanting somebody to just brighten the screen. She was a lot of fun, gave a lot of fun to a lot of people, but I do know she had a rather checkered life. Apparently though, the team behind this, Tammy Faye the Musical, which was workshopped way back in 2020, hope that this will turn not in just to a West End smash, but also a Broadway smash too. But with the music by Elton and Jake Shears, that truly could carry it forward. But what I'd be interested to know, and do let me know what you think in the comments below, is Tammy Faye still relevant in this particular era? Or simply, has she now passed her sell-by date? Wouldn't dare say that if I met her in the flesh. She has 3 autobiographies, which are also all set to be republished, with a possibility of this being turned also into a Netflix musical. So it could be, once again, that Tammy's star shines brightly all over the world. As ever, let me know what you think in the comments below. Your memories, do you remember watching her? And more importantly, do you think this musical could finally take off and reach the stars? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.